It's your fragrant friend Jay, and today we are in the club. I miss this environment. I don't often go out to lounges anymore, and so I thought I would have that as my backdrop. I like to go out because, you get to dress up, you feel your best, you get to converse, have a few drinks, laugh, and just de-stress. It's a fun environment. Listen to music, of course, and just converse with people who want to, have the same intentions as you do. They want to relax a little bit. So it's just fun. And of course, I don't do that as much these days, but maybe we'll get back to it. In the meantime, I thought I'd focus on some fragrances that fit well in that environment. Most of them are occasional for, going out at night, feeling sexy, dressing up, feeling your best. And all of them have a note of tobacco in them. Now it's tobacco, the leaf, which is very alluring to me. The smell of it is very, very sexy. It's wet, whatever fragrance is added to it is better, but just the wet, straight tobacco leaf, something about it's pungent, but in a sweet way, and so it's attractive to me. I also like fragrances that have a little bit of smoke in them, just a little bit. And again, I think they fit well in this environment. I think I have 3 fragrances that can be worn outside of this environment, but they transition well to a nighttime environment like this. So let's start off with the lighter fragrances, I guess. I've mentioned this one before. This is by Lancome. This is Oranges Bigarades. And this is an orange, not a fresh orange. I've said before, it's a candied orange. It's sweet. There's white florals, there is vanilla, and the black tea is what gives it that hint, just a hint of smoke. I researched a little bit and I found that some black teas give off a smoky feel. So this is definitely one that you can wear during the day that would transition well to an evening. So that's a good one. Also, there is Dolce & Gabbana Homme. This is the EDT. And for me, this would transition well from daytime to nighttime as well. There's citruses in here to open it up, and then you get lavender, and it dries down to not vanilla, to tonka and tobacco. Those are the notes that stand out most to me. And because of those deeper notes, and that tobacco is pretty strong when you get to the end of this fragrance, I feel like it would be a really good one to transition into a night. This is really good. Also, there is Tonka Imperial by Garland. This one is more dry. It's sweet, but it's dry. So there is the Tonka, of course. There's amber. And I think the dryness comes maybe from the rosemary and pine that are in here. But there's also a powdery feel maybe from the Tonka as well. So it's not as sweet, still sweet. Definitely not wet feeling or syrupy. It's definitely dry, but it's classy. My bottle's dirty. But it transitions well from day to evening as well. This is good. All right, the next one I have most accurately represents the type of tobacco that I love that I was talking about in the beginning. This is that wet, flavored, fresh tobacco. This is Herod by Parfums de Marley. It's cherry vanilla tobacco. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. That's all that I get anyway. But it's perfect. It's perfect for that, for this environment. So I love it, and it lasts a long time, and it projects well too. The next one I have is, it's called Hedonist by Victoria Minya. Strictly occasion for me. I find that I talk about peach and white flowers a lot, and this is definitely what's in this fragrance. Peach, white flowers, there's some honey, which I get also. But at the base, there is some tobacco in here, and it comes out the longer you wear it, and everything just mixes together the longer you wear it. So you get hints of everything. With every whiff, I don't think it becomes a linear fragrance. I think as it wears, certain things peak out at different times. Let me know if you have this fragrance and you get the same thing, but I feel like it's definitely not linear. It's strong, sexy, and definitely, like I said, occasional. Let me know. This next one I have is I'm smiling because I have a scent memory for this. This is Portrayal Woman by Amouage. Okay, so this is jasmine, this is tobacco, and this is vanilla. Definitely a floral fragrance, but you definitely get the sweetness of the vanilla and that tobacco. And I'm smiling because this fragrance reminds me of, does anybody remember Revlon Fire and Ice or Coty EC from back in the day? This fragrance reminds me of those strongly. This is more refined, I think more floral for sure, but that vibe that those fragrances were giving. And I'm laughing because I don't know what my teenage self, you know, I didn't have any business really wearing those fragrances because they're so grown. This is so grown, but it reminds me of that. So if you want to know what this smells like and you have any scent memories about, you know, Fire and Ice or EC, that'll give you an idea about what this smells like. Strictly occasion, strictly going out. It's very strong, very heady, floral, but with that added tobacco underneath and the sweetness from vanilla. So yeah, this is Portrayal Woman by Amouage. The next one I have is, or the next two I have are definitely ones that have a lot of smoke. In my opinion, a lot of smoke. Now, I don't do a whole lot of smoke, but for me, this one is Lancôme Oud Bouquet Edp, or what am I saying? This is, what am I saying? Oud Bouquet. This is praline, this is rose, and this is oud. Okay, so this reminds me of incense. And it's definitely the oud that's giving a little bit of smoke to this. But I imagine heavily scented incense in a room that has some incense that has already been burned. Not recently, but just a faint hint of the smoke, you know, from a previously burned incense. That's what I get from this. This is very thick. This is very dense and very, very sexy. And strong. This one is strong, projects, and it lasts for a long time. The last one I have is Kalemat Black by Swiss Arabian. And I would say these two are similar in the way that the oud is presented and the vanilla. So I feel like this could be a version of this without the rose. This is, I smell oud and I smell vanilla. There may be some other notes, but I get oud and vanilla and smoke, a little bit of smoke from the oud, of course, but those are this is the feel that I get. Definitely unisex, doesn't matter. But like I said, I would wear this in the occasion that we're in right now. We're in the club, and definitely fits this environment. So this is Kalemat Black by Swiss Arabian. And that's all I have today. I hope everybody is finding ways to de-stress, finding ways to smile, and, you know, feel like yourself. So let me know in the comments, what are your favorite tobacco or smoky fragrances, and what you guys are doing these days to keep yourselves relaxed and happy. So that's all I have for today. That's all I have for today for this subject. I guess I'm gonna go have a drink. And I hope you guys stay well, all right? Love your fragrant friend, Jay. Bye-bye.